In today's video, we're gonna be making a game day appetizer that is out of this world. It's creamy, it's cheesy, it's spicy. If you guys guessed buffalo chicken dip, you're right. Let's get into it. Hello, mi gente, and welcome back to Nata Knows Best. I'm your host, Nata, and in today's episode, we are making some buffalo chicken dip. Now I'm gonna tell you right now, this buffalo chicken dip is not your average. This one is gonna be amped up just a bit. It's gonna have some gourmet touches to it because I need flavor. I'm gonna jump right in and start the base of our buffalo chicken dip. So I'm just going to add a few tablespoons of unsalted butter, and I'm gonna get that melting in a pan. Once I have my butter melted, I'm gonna add in some onions and start caramelizing them. I really want to add some dimension to this buffalo chicken dip. So instead of just cooking my onions until they have a little bit of a bite, I'm actually going to be cooking them down low and slow to get them caramelized, because I think a little bit of sweetness is going to be a nice surprise to this overwhelming, cheesy, creamy buffalo dip. So while our onions are working their magic and getting caramelized, I'm gonna add some chopped garlic. Of course, we want our garlic to get a little aromatic, but we're not looking to burn it. At this point, I'm going to add my chicken. So I used some chicken thighs that I had marinating overnight. I seared them a little bit, then I went ahead and I shredded them, but they're packed with flavor and they're juicy. So the purpose of adding our shredded chicken to the pan is just so it could warm up and start absorbing some of those flavors of the caramelized onions along with the butter and the garlic. Once our chicken mixture is warm, I'm going to add my favorite hot sauce. Now you can use whichever hot sauce brand you like. I like to choose a hot sauce that has lots of vinegar in the ingredients. I also like when it includes pickling juice. Anything that adds acidity, I think is gonna be great in this recipe. The key is to really allow that hot sauce to absorb in the chicken and really get everything combined. As a reminder, if you're looking for the ingredients or the measurements for this recipe, all of that information will be linked down below. It will also be on my website, which is of course nataknowsbest.com. Go ahead and check that out now. I have other game day appetizers there that you guys are gonna love. Our buffalo chicken is starting to look really saucy, but I think it might be a little too thick, so I'm going to add some of that chicken broth from making our homemade shredded chicken. Now I feel like it's nice and saucy, but not too thick. I took our buffalo chicken off of the pan and I'm allowing it to cool a little bit in this casserole dish before I start incorporating our creamy and cheesy ingredients. So in addition to the chicken, one of the main ingredients that goes inside of a buffalo chicken dip is cream cheese. But like I said again, this isn't a traditional buffalo chicken dip. So I wanted to amp things up by using a flavored cream cheese instead of a plain cream cheese. So I highly recommend taking advantage of this because there's so many different new flavors out there. There's herb cream cheeses that I've seen. There's even dessert cream cheeses. But to play off the caramelized onions that we added in here, I'm going to be using a chive and onion cream cheese. Once you add the chive cream cheese, you want to let the residual heat of the chicken slowly melt the cream cheese, and you'll see it start developing that creaminess. I'm also going to add some sour cream. Now for this, you can go generic sour cream. You don't need to go with anything that's flavored. But definitely adding that flavored cream cheese is just going to add another level of flavor to this, so it's not just your standard dip that you've made before. Now, in some recipes, I have seen people exchange sour cream for mayo, if that's something that you'd like to try, go ahead and make that substitute. Personally though, I love the taste of sour cream in this. Our next step is to make this nice and cheesy, so I'm gonna be using some Tex-Mex blend of cheese, but to also add a bit of flavor, I'm gonna be using this jalapeno pepper cheese. This is definitely gonna increase that heat level. So if you don't want to use it, I suggest maybe using some Monterey Jack. Because I want to amp up the flavor, I'm also going to be adding some red pepper flakes and some cayenne pepper. Again, this is optional. If you feel like the heat level has already gotten to a comfortable point, don't worry about it. I'm gonna sprinkle some last bit of cheese right on top, and then I'm gonna place our buffalo chicken dip in the oven. I'm gonna place it on broil to get the top nice and bubbly, and then let's enjoy. I'm sure somewhere this is considered a party foul, but I had to dig right into the casserole and grab myself a bite of this delicious buffalo chicken dip. I told you guys it wasn't going to be traditional, and by all means it is not. This has flavored cream cheese, caramelized onions, garlic, homemade shredded chicken. We have chives, we have hot sauce, we have it all. And this is gonna be amazing for game day. So if you guys are looking for a Super Bowl appetizer, a game day appetizer, or just any quick treats, remember to give this recipe a big thumbs up if you tried it. Leave a comment down below. Stay tuned for next week for another delicious recipe. And as always, mi gente, thank you so much for watching. Nata knows best.